day and welcome to Perspective. I am Hannah Tumaji Fake. On Perspective today, we will be having our regular guest on the program, Mr. Dabo Yusuf.
Thank you very much for having me, and nice having you by this time.
Our discussion on this edition of the program will be centered around national politics, how the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have impacted on Nigerians since he took over power in 2023 till date. We will also be looking at politics in the Federal Capital Territory and Wikeism School of Thought. Mr. Dabo, on the overview from 2023 till date, how would you assess the scorecard of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the last 2 to 3 years and his leadership style? How has it impacted Nigerians?
Well, thank you very much for that question. Actually, the government of APC at the national level, led by His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has done great things to this country. There are many policies that he brought on board, of which people may not understand it now, because when Asiwaju took over as the president of this country, there are a lot of burning issues, problems here and there, and you know, as a first tenure in office, you cannot just say that you will take care of all these problems just at a blow. So some problems, before they become solved, there is going to be some inflictment of some hardship. People may not be okay with it, but I wanted to say, after viewing and watching all what the programs the president of this country is putting in place, at the end of the tunnel, I think Nigeria is going to be a better place. And Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, I am not saying that I'm going to give him 100%, but at least he's trying his best. And we have been seeing it in terms of security. You know, now, for example, now, if you are to travel to Kaduna State, before, a lot of people cannot travel by road. But now, you can travel to Kaduna, you can go to Kano freely. There is no any, all this bandit on the road. And from other places like that. And when it comes to policy, in terms of agriculture, there are a lot of improvement in terms of agriculture under the government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And it's only that people cannot say the truth, but there are a lot of programs, money being given to people, for farmers, fertilizers are all over. Even now, as I'm talking to you, I saw it in FCT. The Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezonyo Wike, is trying to distribute fertilizer to the farmers at a subsidized price. And there are a lot of programs under Federal Ministry of Agriculture where people assess it. When you assess, you have farming input, tractors, and what have you. So from the overview, I think the government is trying.
Okay, so how practicable are some of these policies you mentioned?
They are practicable. Unless, you know, our problem in this country is those people that are in between the government and the people from the grassroots. Government will have a good program that will help the generality of the populace. But people that are in between, government bureaucratic issues, all this bureaucracy and what have you, those are the things that is bringing hindrance for people to see it practically. But I, for one, that I even last 3 weeks, I attended a workshop, you know, organized at the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It has to do with agriculture, and it's under the purview of federal government, and it's for general masses to assess some loan, you know, and some farming input to be able to improve on their agricultural programs. So our problem in this country is government bureaucracy and the middlemen, those that are in between the masses and the government. If not, the government has done very well, and they have good program for the people. And what I want to advise is that anybody that found himself at the position of between government and the people. Try and, do your best to make sure that what's supposed to come down to the people, allow it to come down to the people that are meant for. That is my advice. But I want to tell you, the programs are visible.
Coming back to your terrain, that's the Federal Capital Territory. The Minister Barrister Yesim Wike, the polity in the politics and the intricacies. How can you describe the Wikeism school of thought as it concerns the people of the FCT?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to commend the Honorable Minister of the FCT in the person of Barrister Yesim Wike for a lot of laudable programs that he has brought to the people of the FCT. If you may be aware, of recent, there are a lot of road construction going all over the FCT. There are a lot of programs concerning agriculture, youth empowerment in the FCT. Of recent, I even saw it, even in my area council in Kujera Council, where buses, cars are distributed for youth empowerment. So the style of his politics in FCT, though he is not a member of APC, he is a PDP member. And Tinubu deemed it fit to appoint him in order to form a government of national unity. And the man is bringing his wealth of experience in trying to show to the president that yes, he has capacity to deliver as a cabinet minister. So what we saw in Abuja, Federal Capital of Nigeria, is something that is highly commendable. The minister is performing, and I like the way he's doing. Yes.
The relationship between the senator representing the people of the FCT, Senator Ireti Kingibe, and that of the FCT minister, Barrister Yesim Wike, have not been cordial over time, and even up till this moment. Do you think the disagreement will have a negative effect on her constituents and the people of FCT?
Definitely it is. It is very unfortunate that things are happening like that. The only senator we have representing the Federal Capital of Nigeria, Senator Kingibe, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, whom are supposed to be working hand in hand together to see how they bring development to the Federal Capital of Nigeria, Abuja. I cannot understand right from the beginning what may have been their issue, because I only read it on the pages of papers and on the news, where the distinguished senator is throwing a word on the minister answering the senator. So from the look of things, there is no cordial relationship between them. And I want to say it categorically that that is not a good thing to the people of the FCT, because they are supposed to work together, have synergy, to put things together as people who were given the responsibility to cater for the people of the Federal Capital of Nigeria. But as it is, definitely I agree with you, the relationship is a little bit sour and they are not in good time, and it's not good for the people of the FCT.
As the popular saying goes, when two elephants fight, it is the ground that suffers.
It is only the ground that suffers, and that is exactly what is happening. And I would like to call on them. They are leaders. They shouldn't take their sole relationship as far as to the detriment of the poor masses of which they are representing. But I'm only praying, and I'm urging them, please, they should do the needful. Try to bring that, take away that quarrel that is in between them, if at all there is, and look at the interests of the people of the FCT, because they, in two, working together, it will be a better thing for the people of the FCT rather than working in separation.
All right, on a quick one, on June 16, 2025, there was a protest, not just a protest, but the protest, which was actively led by you to the national headquarters of your party, the All Progressive Congress APC. Tell us, what prompted the protest?
Oh, well, that is a very good question. Yes, there was a protest. And then I was a member of APC from Kuje Area Council. Yes, I left the party now. I'm no more with them. And that was the genesis. It started from that protest when build-up of party aspirant from my party, APC then, and I have a candidate. And there are other candidates too in Kujera Council. I think like 5 of them, they were aspiring for the position of chairman of Kuje Area Council. And these 5 people we are talking about, they are bona fide members of APC from Kuje Area Council. We know each other for long, and they have been campaigning helter-skelter, nook and crannies of Kuje Area Council to see that they woo the support of the people of Kuje Area Council. So, just as suddenly, we heard that there is the present candidate of APC, Samuel. Then he was in PDP, and he was the organizing secretary of PDP in the FCT. Just like a joke, he is coming to, people are saying that he is coming to be candidate under APC in Kuje Area Council. We're asking ourselves, how? How could that be? Somebody that has been in PDP to come and become a candidate of APC, how? So I couldn't believe it. But as you know, this country, nothing is impossible the way things are. So we saw it coming, and when we see that it is becoming a reality, the entire aspirant in Kuje Area Council, 5 of them, there's a meeting that all the group sent their representative, all the 5 aspirants, including my own aspirant. We had a meeting that the only option is for us to go and protest in the national headquarters, because why we went to the national headquarters is that the APC executive at the state level, they are on acting capacity. So they don't have that power to present a candidate for the contest of election in anywhere until they are legitimately elected. So that's what makes the power to be shifted to the national headquarters. And we find out that the national headquarters, they don't have interest of FCT. They don't have our interest. None of them is from here. So anything that goes in the FCT is not their concern. If not, they may have seen the danger of what they are doing. But these people went ahead and gave waivers to people that are coming from another party just 1 week, and gave them candidacy of my party. In fact, who does that? Wike will tell you who does that. How can you do that? Without taking consideration of the people that build the party, people that hold the party, people that suffered for the party. If those people cannot hold the party, where can you see the party for you to even impose candidate on them? So that was the reason why we led a protest. And the protest is to tell the national headquarters that we are not happy with what they did. That what they did is wrong. What they did is to scatter the party. But as they were, nobody listened to us. They went ahead. In fact, that particular day that we protested, it was that day that they gave waiver to tell us that we are very stupid. You can go and do whatever you want to do. So that's the reason. We protested, because there is an imposition on us, and we are not ready for it. And that's why I led that protest. At the end of the day, it was the protest that made me in Kuje Area Council APC to become Judah. Somebody, what I did to protect the interests of my party and the people of Kuje Area Council, now people are seeing it as if I'm against the party. I don't understand what people think. What kind of human being are you that somebody is protesting on your own interests, that there is a taking over of your party, and now you are coming to look at me as a bad person? That's exactly what happened. We protested because there is going to be a taking over of our party.
People were saying Why is Dabo championing the cause? Is Dabo one of the chairmanship aspirants? Who delegated him to speak on their behalf?
Yes, the reason is that I've been in the system of politics in Kuje Area Council for over 30 years. And myself, I cannot sit down and watch another person to take over the home that I built. And you don't expect my candidate or my aspirant to come and say, and started saying what and that, this and that. We have spokespersons. Are you getting my point? At the point, I am a kind of person that doesn't tolerate this kind of injustice. And when people are looking at me as if I am antagonist, but I want to tell you, it is in my character that I will not agree to any injustice. That is my life. And I went, the day that you saw that protest, it wasn't me alone. There are people from Buhari Area Council, there are people from AMAC, and all of them, they spoke. And it's only my own that become something else. You know, I don't know, that's how God made me. So they wanted to be making me popular. Yeah, I'm okay. But I want to assure you that given another opportunity, I will do the same. Because that is injustice. And we are saying no to that injustice.
The APC candidate of Kuje Area Council, a lot has been said by people about a man on a mask behind the candidate. If I may ask, is there any mask or a man behind the mask?
You see, the candidate of APC, who happened to be Sam Denjuma, is my good friend. He's a friend of mine. I don't have anything against him. And the reason why you see people are protesting, they are protesting because of the system that brought him. The system was not good. And that system is being controlled by that max you are asking me. Because there is not going to be a system without the controller of the system. Let me tell you, when we protested and when Sam was to emerge as the candidate, a day to the primaries, we were made to understand that there is not going to be any primaries. In fact, before the primaries, my candidate, we don't know our delegate. The other candidate, nobody knows the delegate. Talk less of going to, talk to them as to vote for you. The only candidate they have is the candidate Sam is coming with from the national headquarters. Already is a pre-arranged candidate, delegate for him. In fact, they came in 2 buses with their tag. We don't know where they are coming from. So we left with no option than to say, okay, this fight has already consumed us. Because the powers that are behind this Sam coming is too huge at this particular time. But there is another time that the power cannot work. But now, at the primary level, since they have already succeeded in buying the national headquarters of APC, to be able to grab the ticket. Now, the same national headquarters, they are the one that have the power to do the primaries. So they are now exhibiting the plan that they have started. But, mind you, a day is coming for a general election where national headquarters cannot control the generality of the people.
Mr. Dabo, that's an allegation to the national body of the party.
No, it has happened. It's not an allegation. They are aware. That was even the reason why Ganduje was removed. Ganduje was removed after that. Do you know the reason? That was the reason. There is a security report on that. When Ganduje was removed, it's because of that singular act. Because there is outcry all over in the FCT over this kind of injustice. I was even invited by the DSS over this matter. I explained to them. And my explanation, they understood what I've said. And I told you there is a security report on that matter. And the security report is what the government used and removed Ganduje. So I want to tell you, the story is that on the day of the primaries, I think on the night of the primaries, we went to Philip Aduda house, whom Sam that comes is his boy. We went to him with my candidate and other people. Could you believe that Philip asked me that I should get out of his house? Dabo, get out from my house. That if Dabo did not live here, I'm not going to meet with anybody. I was trying to explain to him, he said I should get out.
What was the reason Senator Philip Aduda asked you out of his house?
The reason is that he said that I protested, and calling his name, that I protested, that if there's any issue, why didn't I call him? That I am his boy. That why didn't you call me? Am I the one to call him? Or he's the one to call us?
Are you supposed to inform him before organizing a protest of any kind?
Yes, that is what I don't understand. Should I inform you when there's injustice and I want to protest? As a bona fide member, citizen of Nigeria? So that is what is happening. That is the gimmick. And that's why we don't understand this taking over. I used to know about land grabbing before, but now I understand there is political grabbing, party grabbing. These are people that want to grab the party. What is the reason behind grabbing APC in Kuje Area Council? That is what I'm not challenging people to ask that question.
You just mentioned Senator Philip Aduda, the former FCT senator. Do you think he has a hand in the whole scenario?
If he doesn't have a hand in it, why are we going to his house? Why are we invited to his house to discuss the stepping down of my candidate?
Was that the discussion held in his house?
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask, was there any negotiation?
I think they negotiated because I was not in. They asked me to go out. Because if that was not discussed, my candidate cannot write withdrawal letter that night and brought it to the primary ground in the morning.
Were you able to sit with your principal, that's your candidate, to discuss before putting down your letter of withdrawal?
I was not there. They asked me to go out. So they finished everything in-house while I'm sitting outside in the car waiting for them.
So are you also implying that after the meeting, there was no feedback from your candidate?
My candidate has already taken over. He has already taken over. He doesn't even want to share anything with us.
All right, but it seems you and your candidate are on a loggerhead. Are you on the same page with your candidate?
We are not on the same page again since that time. Because I didn't buy the idea of the way he's doing his things.
Tell us, it seems there is more to say concerning your candidate.
My candidate, Honorable Shaban Tete, that I work with for over 10 years, betrayed me. He betrayed me. In the presence of Philip, Philip needed us. Not we need him. If Philip said, Dabo, go out, what are you supposed to do? If Dabo is going out, myself and my people, we are going out. That is comradeship. But he keep mute. That is number one betrayal. Secondly, they asked me whether he's aware Dabo protested. He said he's not aware. He make a scapegoat of me in the presence of Philip.
Okay, so was your candidate, that's Honorable Shaban Ishaku, aware of the organized protest?
He even contributed money. He contributed money to that. So that is the kind of people we're working with. And you think these people can become leaders tomorrow?
Okay, so what do you think made him to take such decision?
Selfish interest. Selfish interest. He did it out of selfish interest. He was given money, and he cannot call his supporters and tell them that, yes, this is what they give us as part of the negotiation. Nobody knows, not even me. The whole of his supporters. Nobody knows. And that's what even prompted me that I have to leave this APC because I don't have anybody that will stand for me. The only person that can stand for me in that party is my candidate that they sat down and negotiated with. And my candidate now betrayed me. So who am I going to look at when it comes to protection in APC? And that was even the reason why I left the party.
Before coming to why you left the party, you alleged that your candidate, Honorable Shaban Ishaku Tete, collected money to step down his ambition to contest the chairmanship position in Kuje Area Council. Do you have any proof to justify what you are saying?
I told you we went to Philip Aduda's house.
So are you alleging that Senator Aduda gave him money?
He He is the person that knows exactly, because I was not there, but he was giving money. At last, he called me and told me that he was giving 20 million naira. I said, they gave you 20 million naira and you cannot call us. We are 4 moving his train. We are 4 members. Anything that will happen in that group, we sit down and digress it before we take action. But that ceased to exist. Immediately we went for that meeting in Philip Aduda house. He doesn't call anybody for meeting. People are, politics. People, if something happened politically, it cannot hide. Because even the person that did it to you, he wants people to know that he has done something for you. So rumors have been going around. People are calling me, Dabo, give us our own. Dabo, you collected this. I say, where? My principal have not collected anything. We sat with him 4 times. The 4 groups member, we sat with him 4 to 5 times. He was denying that he wasn't giving any money. At the tail end, after 1 month, he was telling me that they gave him 20 million naira. I say, when? He said, it has been long. Look at. This is a person that's supposed to protect us, the group in that camp. Because already you are submissive to Sam. And Sam is looking at your group to work for him. And now, look at the kind of character you are exhibiting. And you want me to go and be working because of you. The work that I will do that nobody can even recognize me. You are there. When the person that brought Sam is telling me to go out of the house, you cannot protect me. They gave you money, you cannot tell us. And now you want us to follow you as a leader. What a useless leader are you?
Mr. Dabo, if I got you clearly, you said there was a negotiation that led your candidate, that's Honorable Isha Kushabantete, to step down his ambition to Honorable Samuel Anjuma Shokolo, the candidate of Senator Philip Aduda in the forthcoming chairmanship elections. What happened to other aspirants that also stepped down for Honorable Shokolo? Were they also part of the negotiation?
You see, I'm only talking on the one I know. I'm not part of the other groups. If there was negotiation with them or not, I don't know. But I'm telling you exactly where I belong and what exactly happened in my group. That is the only one I know. And I have my evidences.
Mr. Dabo, it is a tough one. A lot of people here said over time that you are controversial. When you left the People's Democratic Party, you criticized the party, and now that you left the APC, you are also criticizing the party. Don't you think, Mr. Dabo, you are, of course, controversial?
It's not issue of controversy. It's an issue of saying the fact. I'm saying the fact, the way it is. If there was no injustice in my party, I cannot leave the party. So people are not looking at the injustice meted against me. They are looking at me as a controversial for taking a decision. Yes, you are talking about politics, and politics is all about interest. My interest is not protected. And where my interest will be protected, I will talk on behalf of that interest that is protected there.
So I want to ask, have you dumped the APC officially?
Officially, I have defected about 2 weeks ago. APC, I've left them since. Yes, I'm now in PDP. I'm a full charge member of PDP.
You left PDP in 2019, and here we are in 2025. Let's begin the conversation. Why did you dump the PDP in 2019?
When I left PDP because of principle. I told you, there is issue. I think I had an interview with this television. There is issue happens, and it went to a level whereby I've been attacked by people in my party, the same people. So I found out that I cannot be protected in that party because always I say it the way it is. Whether you like it or not, I will say it. So the same thing now, that I saw injustice in APC and I say it the way it is. And people are terming me as somebody who is bad. And I find out there is no protection there.
Those you said attacked you in PDP, have they left the party now that you're going back?
People, even time without number, they came and realized that they have done a mistake and they seek for my forgiveness. They even asked me to come back to PDP then, that they are wrong to me, that what they did is wrong. Let me tell you, the PDP chairman, the former PDP chairman, led Sunday Zaka, he is the one that even mentioned it to me. He said, Dabo, we have wronged you. Please forgive us and come back to our party. I told him that I'm not coming to PDP. But I've already forgiven them. Because even God, you ask him for forgiveness, he will forgive you. As long as you are not going to repeat that act again. So I've forgiven them, but I'm still in my party, the APC. We are robbing mine. We are exchanging pleasantries, no fight, nothing. We are living peacefully with them. Even the person that attacked me, if we met, if he want to greet me, he will go down with respect. So I have nothing against them. But this injustice that was meted on the people of FCT by grabbing the party forcefully is what made me to leave that place, because I cannot be party to that. I, for one, I will never be party to that kind of injustice. And it's better that out of the parties that are contesting in Kujera Council, to look for a vibrant party where I see I can work for the person and the person will win election. And the party is PDP. And the even candidate of PDP that is contesting now, Honorable Zakwe, is my friend too. We work together at the area council. He has been our cashier. Then, a very nice person, cool-headed person. And I found out that it's better for me to go for him than to go for party grabbers. You cannot come and grab party and you want me to be with you. For what? Who does that?
There's a style, or do I call it a trend of politics, that is being played out in the country at the moment, where politician keeps 2 or more political parties, as the case may be. And that speaks ill of our democracy, because the tenet of a political party is to uphold the rules, the regulations, and also to be loyal to the party. But it seems that's never the case. Looking at the trend of politics in the Federal Capital Territory, it's really towing in that light. Senator Philip Aduda towing in the direction of his boss, that's the FCT Minister, Barrister Yusuf Wike. The people of the FCT are confused concerning which political party he belongs to. Are you also confused?
Well, yes, Wike is PDP man and is working with APC. And by body language of him, you understand there is a new system of politics being introduced in Nigeria now. And that is what is bringing the problem. Respect to the constitution and guidelines of party is no longer there. If not, in the olden days, during MPN, that time we are growing, who are you to do that? Party is so supreme than any other person during MPN, during Shagari. The national chairman of NPN then was so powerful, more than the president. The state chairman of NPN then was more powerful than the state governor. The local government chairman of NPN was more powerful than the local government chairman. In fact, if anything is to be done in that particular area, the party chairman is the one to outline to the governor or to the president or to the chairman, this is what my people want, this is what we want. But all those norms are no longer here with us. And that is the reason why we are having problem now. And this system that they introduce is going to consume all of us. But as it is consuming us, we must continue to govern this country, because governance cannot stop. But I want to tell you, it's not a good omen for this country for one to be in Party A and be participating in Party B. It's not good for him, it's not good for the country. And I don't subscribe to that. Me, for one, I cannot do that. I don't subscribe to that. That is my position.
Okay, so having moved to PDP, what should we expect from you henceforth?
Well, as usual, I have my own kind of politicking. I'm too silent most of the time, but I know how I penetrate my people, particularly in central ward of Kuje Area Council, where the majority of the people there are not original indigene of the FCT, of which I'm part of them. And we are too enlightened to be able to see whether there are development or not development. Before, I was against Dabo. I was against him. Because when I left the party, when I told you that some people attacked me, I called him. He refused to pick my call. When he refused to pick my call, I now turn him as if he is part of the plan. But even if I was against him, courtesy demand that if he's doing good, we need to say he's doing good. We just need to say it. In fact, I was in Kuje for, this is my 30 years or 31 years. There is no chairman ever in the history of Kuje that put road construction across Kuje Area Council like Dabo. A silent achiever. Road network everywhere, people are applying on it and they're enjoying it. We want that to continue. And you know, in the history of this country, politicians don't believe about continuity. Anybody that comes in another party who would like to say, this is the work of the other party, I cannot continue. Let me start my own. And that is what is killing this nation. The money you are using is not your father's money. It's money generated in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and they give it to you as a chairman of local government to work for the people. Why are you now selecting job that I cannot do that, I can do that, I can? Who are you? So we need somebody to come and put on what Honorable Abdullahi Dabo has started. And the person is Zakwe, the same party. Not vampires that come from somewhere trying to suck the blood of Kuje Area Council. They don't have plan. If you see somebody spending money trying to get a woman, for instance, you want to marry and you are spending money, millions of naira, try to caution your daughter. Where is that money coming from? What is the purpose of spending that money? So when they are coming, we have seen and we have understood who they are. And we are going to enlighten the people of Kuje Area Council to be wary about such kind of people. Because these are vampires. And they will suck the blood of Kuje Area Council to the zero level if care is not taken. People should shine their eye. Go for Zakwe that is there with us in the council, that knows what is happening. And he will continue, and he is here, and he will stay here. That is my advice to the people of Kuje Area Council. Me, I may have my way. But mind you, don't lodge this thing of your children, your unborn children, their future. Try and now put their future in the safe hand. That is my advice to the people of Kuje Area Council. Continuity. Let this road network that is going on to be continued. Let Zakwe, from now to 9 months of Dabo, that he will leave the office. If he is able to touch the road, okay. If he is not, another person that is in the system will continue.
Okay, it seems there is a political undertone. Just like my audience would like me to ask you, isn't the same Dabo that speaks ill of PDP-led government in Kuje Area Council, who is now in turn praising the same government you said has done nothing in the last 6 years?
It's not because that I have returned to the party. That time that I gave out that interview, how many months or how many, is it 1 year? Is it up to 1 year in office? He is not. The project are not as many as now. And that time, yes, there was an intervention. And I told you it was an intervention, which is correct. Even now, even if it is an intervention, why is it other chairmen that came before him cannot go and assess that intervention? So I find out that this guy is a dogged man, and he really means good to Kuje Area Council for him to go and seek intervention and develop Kuje Area Council. And I want to even say it categorically now, that I'm withdrawing my statement. My previous statement, I am withdrawing it. Have been seeing exactly what is on the ground now. That this guy is a performing guy. And he is now finishing his own tenure. I told you that I was never his own fan. But the truth must be said. What I'm seeing on the ground, he is performing very well now. And in fact, in the 6th area council, I've not seen any area council that there's more performance the way I'm seeing Kuje area council. I don't know whether because I'm staying in Kuje, but the way is, tearing Kuje into pieces, road anywhere. I like that, and that is the kind of development we want.
Some months ago, it was all over the media that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has instructed the FCT minister to deliver APC in the federal capital in the forthcoming elections. Do you think the minister will do the contrary?
Let me tell you, this is a political statement. The statement of the president is a political statement. Because president cannot come down and vote in Kuje Area Council. Likewise, the minister. The minister cannot come and vote. He has no polling unit here. That is why PDP logo is saying power to the people. People that will vote, they are the ones that have the power. I learned that they are saying that some that came that is a government candidate, that they are going to announce him before 12 to 12 noon on the election day. Let us see who will come and announce Sam without Sam winning election. Let us come and see. All this propaganda cannot move us. This is a serious and propaganda that is not even whole water. People are thinking that FCT is just like a state. This is not a state where a state governor can appoint chairman of state electoral commission, controlled by the governor, staff of the commission paid by the governor. And what do you expect? The party of the governor is the one to win every election in that state. But in the FCT, it is National Electoral Commission that are conducting election here. This is not a place where you sit down in government house and make announcement before election even started in the polling unit. This is a place that we go, we will follow you bomber to bomber. And I'm calling on the people of Kuje Area Council to be wary of that. Don't entertain any fear. Nobody can change any election here in the FCT. Go and vote, protect your vote, make sure that your vote is counted in your unit, and they will make the announcement. Every councillor will be announced winner in his own ward. And from there, we know the vote that the chairman got in each of the ward. That will now give you the idea of the chairman that is winning election. On the election day, Wike cannot come and win and vote. In fact, what they are saying, Wike is not even aware. We make inquiries. They are just using Wike's name to scare people. We are not going to be scared, though. We are in the system for long. Let me tell you, if it were a civil service, I would have now going for retirement. And if I go to school, I started school, by now I would have become a professor over this matter. You cannot go to academic session, say you want to make a professor to fear you. Something that we know. That is nonsense, my brother. Nobody can collect any election here. If they are going to collect, why didn't they go and stay? They're supposed to go and stay in Indo. They shouldn't look for people. Let them go and stay and wait for the announcement now to see whether it will happen. We are going into nook and crannies talking to our people. People should go and vote, and nobody will collect. Let us win election. Then the person that wants to collect the election, let him come and collect the election. This is federal capital of Nigeria. And we are going to call on international relations. Even talk with international political observers to come and see that this is what is happening here. We will start telling them from now, we will write a lot of letter. We will write letter to them, to the outside country, for them to know that this is what is going to take place in the FCT. We have the connections. You think we were fools? That is why people are saying that Dabo is either. Yes, I have my connection. I know where to write. I know where to reach. And we are ready to do that. Nobody, I repeat, nobody, after we win election as PDP, and we'll come and collect election. Let's see the person.
Would you return to APC if after much consultation by stakeholders call on you for negotiation? Will you return?
I have already given them opportunity. I have given out myself cheaply for them after the protest. I've started working for Sam now. My problem, even my conscience was telling me that you are not protected here. But I tried to convince myself that it's my party. I have already given them that opportunity to amend some of these things. But I find out that they are not even ready. I pity this boy, that my friend Sam. They just put him into trouble. Those that brought him, they put him into trouble. He's not finding it easy. Because it's not done anywhere.
Are you saying he's been pushed to contest, and those pushing him to contest are pushing him based on their own selfish interests?
That is the way I see it, because people that are prepared, you see them now, 3 years back, they have been going around trying to canvass support of the people. Those are the people we have in Kuje now. They started 2-3 years back. These are people that are prepared to become chairman. When somebody come 1 week and you want to be chairman, you should understand that it's haphazardly. Why? What the sudden rush? Who is pushing you? Are you the one pushing yourself? Or somebody is pushing you? Why this rush? You leave your party today. Next, tomorrow you go to the party, pick ticket. Next, they give you waiver. Why? What do you want to achieve? What is the secret behind all this movement? Let us know. Let the people of Kujera Council know the secret behind all this haphazard movement. We will know there is something behind it. And we will enlighten the people of Kujera Council for them to be able to know the dangers that is coming.
You call Honorable Samuel Anjuma Shokolo your friend. Is he also not a good candidate?
No, he's a very nice guy. Oh. Sam is a nice guy. But the condition he found himself, that is the issue. This time is for Bagi. And among the aspirants we have in Kuje, we have 2 Bagi. Honorable Bright is Bagi from Rubochi. Honorable Aisha Yakubu is Bagi from Kwaku. So if at all you want to support Bagi, the power that brought him, want to support Bagi man, these 2 people are enough. They are from Kujera Council.
Is Honorable Samuel Shokolo not Bagi?
He's a Bagi man.
Then what is the problem?
The problem is that if the leadership, the group that are behind is coming, wants Bagi to become chairman in Kujera Council, they don't need to bring Sam, because Sam is not into the system of APC as of now. They should look at somebody who is already in the system of APC, who is Bagi. And we have them too. They should pick one. By now, you wouldn't have any problem. Everything will be moving smoothly.
The 2 people you mentioned that contested, Honorable Bright and Honorable Aisha, they both stepped down for Honorable Samuel Shokolo.
Yes, maybe the way my candidates stepped down, maybe the way they have been treated the same. I'm not talking on their behalf, but when you see the force that is coming, and you cannot fight the force, because at that material time is between the force and the national headquarters. And that is why everybody is waiting for the general election. A lot of people are in APC now, working, hiding under the cover that until election day.
Are you saying that people are aggrieved in the party?
Seriously, more than aggrieved.
So are we expecting defection and more defections?
More are coming. More are coming. More defection. And that is sending signal to them. They have started complaining. We had it. Sending signal to them. How could somebody come and people are leaving the party? What's the issue? You come to a party and people are leaving. Strikers that used to score goals, they are going. And you think all is okay? If you are deceiving yourself that is okay, continue deceiving yourself, your eye will clear. I'm just telling you the fact. We are into this game now. It's our game. So I'm just pitying my friend. Oh, that my friend, Sam. A nice guy, very calm and simple guy. They just package him and put him in a situation where he cannot even sleep.
And if you were Honorable Samuel Anjuma Shokolo, what will you do at this material time?
I will withdraw, because I cannot head into this shame that I'm seeing coming. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be shame. APC cannot win election in Kuje, as it is now.
And what happens if APC wins?
Until it happens, then we'll see.
The way and manner the primaries was conducted, if at all there was a primaries, don't you think that something might still happen?
What is that thing? Primaries is controlled by party, by selected people. And that's why it will happen that way.
And who are the party?
The national headquarters of APC.
Who are the national headquarters of the party?
Ganduje them. They are the one.
Who appointed Ganduje?
The person that appointed, the party appointed Ganduje. Members of the party appointed him.
You know, there can never be a national chairman emerging without the approval of the president. Because in most cases, presidents are leaders of the party. Then, who is doing that?
Mr. President cannot come down so low to start talking about local government. The office of Mr. President is far, far above that.
Then who is doing that?
Those intermediary people trying to show power in between. They are trying to show power in between, calling the name of Mr. President, calling the name of Wiki, calling the name of this one, trying to make people fear. We are not fearing, no. Because at this age that I am now, I can be the president of Nigeria. So there is nothing that you tell me that will jitter me. No way. My conviction tell me that whether this thing can work or not.
How do you see the next FCT elections?
Last line winning by PDP in Kuje Area Council. PDP will win everywhere in Kuje Area Council. And if you are telling me that people can say that Wike did not, Abdullahi did not do anything, no, that is not even the issue. People of Kuje Area Council are trying to collect, to receive and collect their destiny by voting PDP. Because what I'm telling you now, a lot of people are aware that party grabbers are here in Kuje Area Council and will not allow them. But since they think they have money, let's continue eating the money until the day of the general election. Why is it called general election? Because it's all over. And you cannot control all over.
You mentioned money sharing. Is there any money sharing?
That is what I heard, that they are sharing money. I'm not part of them. That's what I heard. So let them continue. Because in politics, nothing is in the hidden. I'm not with them, but I heard people are saying. So let them continue sharing. People, we are now asking people collect. Maybe the money that you're supposed to get before, that wasn't given to you, God now made it for you to have what you're supposed to have now. And rubbish them at the last.
On the overhaul, what is your message to the people of Kuje Area Council?
In a nutshell, what I want to say to the people of Kuje Area Council, that they should remain resolute. They should remain very, very careful. They should watch out for all these party grabbers. They should understand that we have a norm and we have a system in Kuje Area Council. There is no day in the history, no time in the history of Kuje Area Council where such kind of thing has happened. This is the first time that we are witnessing party grabbing in Kuje Area Council. Before, we are aware of land grabbers, land is. It is now that I understand even in this country there is going to be a party grabber. So please, we shouldn't allow ourselves to be with those people that grab your party. There is a reason for grabbing that party. And the reason is not going to be good for the people of Kuje Area Council. Shine your eye. Vote for the person that you know that he is here with you. The person that knows your problem, not the person that is not here with you. Anybody that gives you money say he's waiting for you, want to collect something from you, I'm telling you, he has already bought you. Try with some people that you know that they are underground, people that can make impact, people that are simple, people that you can assess. And such kind of person is Honorable Dalami Zakwe, a very humble and calm person that PDP brought as a candidate. And that is where I want the people of Kujeria Council to vote in the next coming election. That is my submission to the people of Kuje.
All right, thank you, viewers. We've come to the end of this edition of Perspective. I am Hannah Tumaji Fakeye. Bye for now.